What's up, everybody? Man, it's your host with the most. Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to the mock draft edition of the Black Cat Panther podcast, man. Without further ado, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. Make no mistake about it, y'all already know I'm going to do a double mock draft in this. The first one is going to be smoothly, and potentially the second will have trades in it. So let's get into it if we're going to get into it. Look, I love doing mock drafts, and this is what it's all about. So without further ado, the Carolina Panthers are now on the clock. Let's start it. Let's get into it. Ooh, we have some trade offers from Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Indianapolis wants some. Oh, and they offering us an overhaul. I don't think so, LA. I'm not going to trade with Indianapolis, and I'm not going to trade with any one of those guys. But what I will do is I will take my time and select my quarterback of the future. And I'm going to go with this guy, Bryce Young. Look, the star has had a strong year. I'm telling you right now, I like this guy. There's potential for all those guys. Any of those three quarterbacks at the top you can take. Make no mistake about it. Any one of those guys could come in and be your guy. Whether that's Bryce, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson. At the top, Carolina could take any one of those guys because I think Frank Wright them could be potentially holding an ace card. Now, at number 39, you're sitting right here and you want to potentially turn your entire team around. You got to do what's best for the franchise. And I'm telling you right now, I'm seeing a couple of players right there that I just want to grab immediately. And you know what? There it is right there. There it is. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the linebacker by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So potentially sitting here at this next pick at 39, you got Joshua Downs. You got Julius Brents. Now be mindful, the Carolina Panthers just brought in Julius Brents for a potential look. So he's sitting right there. To me, that would be a reach, but they brought him in for a reason because they're looking at cornerback. They're going to potentially take a guy at cornerback that they deem successful. And from Kansas State, that guy was huge. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I think that they're going to probably potentially go cornerback there, but I'm going to be greedy and I'm going to say, let's go linebacker here. I like Drew Sanders. That's my guy. It's between him and Jack Campbell. 1A, 1B. You can't go wrong with either one. I like any one of those guys. Drew Sanders to me is the consensus number one. Jack Campbell is a number two, so I'm going with him. Let's just get the bang for your buck. You just got your quarterback and your linebacker immediately. And now after this, you can take your time and start looking at some pieces and see where the draft board is going to fall. I mean, and look right here. You got a choice to go get Zach Harrison from Ohio State, or you go get your cornerback of the future. Now, how many of these cornerbacks are going to be sitting here? Riley Moss will be sitting there at 122. Blue Kelly from Stanford will be sitting there. You don't want to gamble too much because you're going to need a guy that's going to be able to come in and play. But good God, Zach Harrison from Ohio State, you pair him with Brian Burns, and my God, you have a freak of nature coming off that edge. I like it. Zach Harrison is the guy to me. I wanted to get a corner right there, but we're going to see who's going to be available at corner at this next pick. Ooh, Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson. I'll take him. That right there is a must for the Carolina Panthers because you get a guy that can come in. He's a starter. That guy's a starter, man. He's a tall 6-foot guy, and I'm telling you, he'll be able to come in and just take it to the next level. I mean, let's see what we have here. Receiver. And I'm going to be real with you. It's not too much left. So with that being said, you got to kind of look and see what's best for you. At 132, I said potentially you go ahead and you just pull the trigger on getting yourself a running back in that door. I like Tank Bigsby, but y'all know my guy right here. It's always going to be Chase Brown from Illinois. That guy is special. He's going to be a game changer. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out. I know some of you guys are probably saying, what in the world? Nah, man, this is really a good look. And then you get the look. I almost pick another cornerback because, tell you the truth, C.J. Henderson and Keith Taylor is horrible. But I'm not gonna do that. We just got an edge rusher. We got a linebacker. We got a cornerback. Now I think potentially we got to take a guy that one could bring some value to this team or this receiving game or this interior lineman. You might need somebody that you can bring in that could potentially do some damage in the interior. So I think interior line will go 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐲 right here. I mean, let's be real. You want to make sure that you get a guy that you could potentially put on that field just in case somebody get hurt. Brady Christensen is down for the minute, but he'll be back up. I mean, it's a smart pick if you ask me. It's called insurance. It's called depth. It's called being prepared. You want to also make sure that you're always doing that. So that's the first draft. I love it. Like I said, you get Bryce Young, you get Drew Sanders. Zach Harrison is the steal right there. Then Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson at corner. I mean, you hit it with the first 4 picks. Chase Brown is icing on the cake. And then 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐲 is the security blanket that you need. I like that. I really do. I really do. So, I mean, that's one of those things where you got to sit back and you got to look and say, okay, the biggest needs of the teams are and what area to attack. So let's get into it, man. Let's start this second draft. I'm going to take anything that's on the table on this draft right here. So y'all better hope somebody don't send me no offers because I might take them. I just might take them. Now the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. Woo, the Patriots at 14. No, sir. Falcons, no. I see this time right here, Houston didn't send anything because they knew I was going to take it. I'm going to go against the grain this time. I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to pick a guy that has a different look to the team because I want to see what it potentially look like. Anthony Richardson, Florida, quarterback. And I know y'all freaking out right now. It's okay. Freak on out. Continue to freak out. That boy is special. He has talent too. I'm telling you. So let's take a look. Who's available? Because I think I just shook the entire board up by doing that. Whew. Let's take a look at cornerback. Let's see who's available. Julius Brents. The way how I think the Panthers might do this thing right here, the boys might go cornerback. I'm thinking because, like I said, they brought Julius Brents in for a meeting today. And so they may potentially take that boy at cornerback with the 39 pick. I wouldn't be surprised because the Carolinas, they real high on cornerbacks, bro. And we need a corner in the worst way. So I wouldn't be surprised. Let's take a look at tight end, see who's available. Because I wouldn't be against getting another tight end. But let's see who's available. Ooh, I gotta get him. A.T. Perry. Got to get him. I mean, it's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I know you guys are like, I wouldn't have got that. But yeah, whatever. And look who falls to you. Ooh, Noah Sewell. Linebacker, Oregon. I mean, it don't get any better than that. With pieces falling to you, you take them. Now at 132, let's see who's all the best available. Oh, man. Jalen Jones is sitting right there. Zach Kuntz. I think with AR-15, you got one tight end in here, but you might need another tight end in here just to make this guy comfortable, man. Like I said, you want to make sure your guy of the future has all the weapons that he needs. So let's go ahead and get him. Another tight end to go along with Hayden Hurst. You have a dual tight end set because I don't believe in Tommy Tremble and I don't believe in Ian Thomas. So that's insurance policy. You get another guy. You got A.T. Perry. You got a bevy of weapons because let's be real, at wide receiver, Adam Thielen is really the only guy that you could potentially look at and say, hey, he's going to be there. The rest of the guys are kind of injury prone at the Carolina wide receiving room. Think about it. DJ Chark, injury prone. Think about it. Shi Smith, injury prone. Mr. Plastic, Terrence Marshall, injury prone. Laviska Shenault, injury prone. So having an extra tight end and an extra wide receiver in A.T. Perry would be a smart thing to do. I'm telling you. You better make sure you cover. And last but not least, we can either go interior offensive lineman or we can go running back. And let's see who's available there. My guy is gone this time at running back. It's okay. It's all right, man. Let me look at interior offensive lineman. Look, Jared Patterson, Notre Dame is always going to be that guy. And I know he's an A+. So you solidify and you got areas of strength. I'm telling you right now, this is probably the most different one I've done. Anthony Richardson, Julius Brents, A.T. Perry, Noah Sewell. You get to get a lot of guys that potentially can fill the needs. And look, majority of those guys are going to be starters. I think everything after Noah Sewell is a starter. I mean, up to Noah Sewell is a starter. Noah Sewell is a guy that can take his time and be put in the rotation, but he has the talent to be a day one dog. He just has to work his way into the rotation. So without further ado, this has been your boy, 𝐥𝐤𝐞. And look, man, I'm telling you guys, welcome to the Black Cat Panther Podcast Experience. Y'all already know what time it is. Please subscribe to the channel. Show that love, man. It's your boy, 𝐥𝐤𝐞. Let's get